I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. Senator Cynthia Lummis pressed Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg about pilot shortages affecting the retention commercial air service in small communities. Buttigieg said at Tuesday's Senate Commerce Committee hearing that the department is focusing on building a strong pipeline to combat the shortage. Listen here for his full response.
Lummis.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, and welcome, Mr. Secretary. It's nice to see you again. I know that Senator Fisher, Senator Capito, Senator Lujan have already raised this issue, but I'm going to raise it again because it makes you aware of just how significant it is in our states, and that is retention of commercial air service in our small communities. The largest regional airline in North America, SkyWest, recently announced it would be withdrawing from 29 markets due to a lack of pilots. And of course, what's unsurprising about this is that the most pullouts occur from some of the smallest markets in the country. Wyoming dodged a bullet on this one this time, but it's only a matter of time because our communities are small and they're far apart. So the economics are difficult for airlines. So knowing those challenges and recognizing that in the West, especially populated, that these are tough issues. Do you have any? What are you noodling about on this within the department?
So we certainly recognize the importance of EAS for so many communities. Let me mention two pieces that we're working on that touch on this. One is, as mentioned earlier to Senator Capito, is that question of a pilot shortage, and so making sure that we ensure a strong pipeline and support an aviation sector that is competitive in retaining as well as cultivating talent is going to be important if we're to prevent further cases where pilot shortage is cited, as happened in the case of SkyWest, as a rationale for withdrawing from EAS. The second, though, is our direct authority to intervene in cases like this, and that's what we're using in the case of SkyWest. So proposals for replacement service are due next week on the 11th of May, and in the meantime, we have that holding action. And then the third thing, of course, is just continued support in the form of funding for EAS to make sure that it's able to robustly support the needs of communities where it is an economic lifeline in many cases. Of course, we see that in particular in smaller and rural communities.
And on the essential air service side, did you receive adequate funding in the infrastructure bill? Does your current budget provide for adequate funding for EAS?
So the budget request does include an increase for the payments to air carriers account of $18.7 million. Altogether, in the request, it's a funding level of $450 million. That's 368.7 out of the payments to air carriers appropriation, and then the overflight fees supplement that. That gets 81.2. Overflight fees took a hit because, of course, there was so much reduced air traffic in the past couple of years. Now we see that rebounding. We think that'll be helpful, and we do believe that the $450 million request is robust to support EAS.
Thank you. I want to join with Senator Lujan, who earlier invited you to his state. You could hit Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico right in a row and get a sense of the unique needs of our states. I know Senator Hickenlooper, who's probably your next questioner, would be delighted to host you as well. We'd love to show you the unique needs of our states with regard to a variety of transportation issues because of our large size and population dispersion. Our transportation needs, both in terms of highways and air service, are different from what you're going to see east of the Mississippi. So by all means, let's try to work with your staff to arrange for you to visit and get a sense of how truly different the Rocky Mountain West is when it comes to our special and unique needs. And thank you, Mr. Secretary. Look forward to working with you.